again, he's done it without. He did it without doing the glow plugs. And it started without using the glow plugs, without using the cold start, and it still started okay. So I tell you what, there's no real oil or nothing around her. Sure looks okay in there, no rust, just leaves, dead leaves. Fluid's okay there. That's obvious where it's leaked when they poured it in, topped up. Yeah, even the windscreen washer pipe's full. But this is the only thing I can say is that when they take the strobes and everything off, they're in looms, but they just cut the wires. They don't disconnect it. Majority of it is connected to the leisure batteries, so they disconnect the leisure battery and it's all connected in there. So you've got all these extra little bits that all run through the auxiliary. Well, that sounds like it's purring lovely. Yeah. Let's give him a couple of ribs. Yeah, that's alright. Nothing wrong with that, is there? He's low mileage as well. Alright. Oh, you can turn him off. I'll have a look at the back now. Yeah. Not like Mr. Shock last week when I looked at that one. Oh, he tried and he tried. Well, in some of those ambulances you have to press that big red button and hold your foot on the brake, innit, because it's auto, before they'll start. But he'd put his foot on the brake, take it off, and then try winding it over and 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 over.
I didn't think this one was going to start today. I thought the battery was
right. Yeah. Didn't give him enough go on the glow plugs really.
No.
For diesel. Yeah. But you know, there's yeah, it's as I noticed, it's all the way up the windscreen. But that's nothing. It is nothing. You know, it's just they don't treat them. But the rust that comes around these, they treated them when they put them in there. They wouldn't bloody rust. Right. Yeah. Oh, they could have swept it out, couldn't they?
There's some rubbish in it, there's some rubbish in here, I know.
Oh. Right.
There's a battery in the back of here.
Oh yeah, that's it, that's where the leisure battery... There should be two of them actually. Usually two of them in these. The other one could be underneath the other seat. They put the one in the one seat and one in the other. But anyway, there's a nice big leisure battery under there.
Battery from already transport, or transport I'm going to convert to a
they're 110 amp, they're only around about the 100 quid mark now.
Well, yeah. Well, the
yeah.
one report cost me 72, I think it cost me.
Was he? Oh, right.
Well,
yeah.
That was about 4 years ago.
Oh, right. Yeah, 110 amp nowadays, 115 amp is about 100 quid. That's about the average.
Get the old mains thing to put in it.
Yeah.
Fit it in.
Yeah. Speaker. Cage. Our work box. Heaters underneath that seat. Other than that, let's have a look in the front. Yeah. What's that? Is that a balloon? Is that a balloon? Is that a balloon? What's this thing? Ninja what?
Is it? A pair of gloves.
Oh, it's just a pair of gloves. Right.
Gloves.
In case they want sex with them.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, this one's quite low mileage, see, so...
Yeah.
Yep. So at least it started, so there isn't the expense of a battery. No. Oh, there's a box full of latex gloves there. Yeah. Yeah. Right. Well, this one's got the advantage of hot air underneath the seat and aircon in the top. There's your heater one. That's a heater, and that's the aircon. There's an aircon box up above that one. Right. Everything's okay in the back. As I say, he is only medium wheelbase, not the long one. Right then, sir. We're locking back up. We've heard that running. And that's the only thing is they put polycarbonate.
Yeah.
Indestructible. Yeah. And this, the reason why they rust there is because when they put those stickers on, they used a Stanley knife to cut all the way around there. Right, broke the paint, and they're not treated. Like transits are dipped, these aren't treated, and they go straight through. Yeah, it's not gone through anyway. That'd grind off. Right, okay then, yep, I can go underneath her petticoat now without any help. Okay. Yeah, so that's what that's all for. It is just flaking off. Yeah, it is just flaking off. There's nothing in the wheel arch. I'll get down underneath her now. Where I can find a dry spot. And again, these are all only from those little tiny round holes that they clip the trim on. It hasn't gone through. I could break the paint off, but I don't think they've gone through. A little bit in the corner, that's just from knocking the paint off the corner of the thing. Fine. Now I'm on my back. Yeah, all the brake pipes are all being greased. There's the fuel pump for the diesel heater, which comes off the main tank. Stainless steel exhaust. Yeah, she's okay underneath her petticoat. 3-leaf spring. Yeah, all the sensors on the axles and everything. She's tidy there. I can't get bloody back up. Yeah, good tyres all round. Yeah, and on the front. So let's go down onto the other side of her. Oh, whoa, I've gone giddy now. Yeah, see, those are from when they put the riv nuts in, because they've got a steel cage on the lights, and they don't treat it. When they cut those, drill those out, they just don't treat it. If they treated it, then they wouldn't have had that problem. There's a slight dent on that door. The badge is missing. That's common. Yeah, you can see the Stanley knife marks all the way down there where they cut that trim. They got on the wheels. They've got the inner valve. You can get to the outer valves, no problem, but the inner valves you can't. So you get to them through an adapter. All right under there. Yeah, all the wheel arches are okay. The inner wheel arches. Yeah, as I say, he's got the polycarbonate, not Perspex, but polycarbonate. There's your stainless steel exhaust. There's the exhaust for the air dispatcher and the air intake. Look at those tires; they're pretty good. Yeah. Fiberglass tank, big one. Can't really go down much further because it's all wet down here. Because we just had a fair frost here. There's the cat and the amber sensor. So, yeah, as you can see, there's no oil or nothing down underneath her. I wouldn't expect it with that sort of mileage. All the springs look okay. Oh, I can't get up again. Yeah, I'm up. So, yeah, those wouldn't take a lot of covering up. In fact, I'd go as far as to say to try and find, because the shape of it, look, is the same shape as the side repeaters. Those are side lights. Another one there. If you could find one of those, there's three. There's one there, one right at the back. You can find another one to go there, and that covers that hole. You've got the kick guard on there. You can take them off because there is a grill inside it. All that front table, all quite tidy, no rust. And I can't check things like brakes or anything like that. And that's usually a good sign. the towing eye cover is still there, so they've never had problems starting her. That's the first thing to disappear if they have problems in the starting it. All the headlights, they're all still okay. Again, where they've drilled to put the cage over the lights, they haven't treated it, so it started to rust from there. Totally trivial, that. Very slight dent there. A very slight dent there. But as I say, the tyres are absolutely ace. Yeah, they've opened the door onto something there. They've taped up the strobe light holes there. And I did notice all the rubber trim has gone from all around this side, has dropped off inside there. And when you come to this side, like the rubber trim is here, but it has started to peel off there. And they've most probably done that when they took the cage off the front, because that's what those two little bolts are for, to hold the cage on. And you got the strobe lights at the top. But other than that, mate, yeah, I like that. That is a project to take on. And the advantage over it is it's got low mileage. Because you're bound to change the colour. I know I would. So yeah, there's another little tiny dent there on that back door. They've opened that against something again. It's got reversing sensors. You've got one of the Rhino rear steps, but you've got the reversing sensors built into it. So there's 4 of those. Mr. Trump? Oh right, yeah, I want to have a look at that one. Yeah. Right. So that's that one. Well, I've got another van to look for somebody else now. So yeah, honestly, that one's okay. That one is okay. I like it. Medium wheelbase, twin wheeler. Leave it up to you. Thanks for that. I've got to have a look at this Fiat for somebody else now. Right.